Okay, so this training video is on how to add a note specifically with physical therapy. We're going to use physical therapy as the example, with the form that we created. And because this is a video, we're not going to present any live programs and any real individuals. So we are staying in the training therapeutic supports program. Training means it's a fake program. We're going to go ahead and go into individual. And we're going to write a progress note. So we're going to click here, progress note. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pick the individual who has a PT goal. I went in and entered in a fake goal. So we have gotcha scheduled. And let's say I'm going to keep myself as me, Michelle Meyer, entering in this note. I give permission for myself to be shown in this video. So I'm going to go ahead and hit continue. So now what we're going to do is we're going to write a new note. So this person does not have any previous notes under PT or any note that matter, PT, speech, occupational therapy. Right now there are no notes that I have written. Okay, it's me specifically. So I'm going to go ahead and enter in a new note. The radio button has been selected and I'm going to go ahead and hit continue. Once I hit continue, I'm now here at the first part of writing a progress note. I have to go right here under service type, and I have to make sure that I select the appropriate service type. And because we're mimicking PT today, we're going to have the service type be PT, physical therapy. The location is this location site. And let's say for this specific person, I wrote a fake goal to enter in data, and the fake goal is that the individual will be getting half hour of physical therapy. So let's pretend that I provided physical therapy. And let's say we did that early this morning. So I'm going to go ahead and put 10 a.m. And I'm going to end it at 10:30 a.m. It automatically changes the duration here to 30 minutes. Face-to-face, because you can't do physical therapy over the phone or via email, so it always should be face-to-face. Contact method is in person. Okay, program type. Because I wrote a goal and I worked with this person on their goal, it's not going to be PT note here. So it's not like an independent note that I just want to enter in just because of my observation. This is actually going towards this person's goal, the outcome. So in order for us to build. So we're going to go to service plan link. Let me click on that because it's going to be linked to their plan in order for us to build. Include. We have forms that we have created, PT evaluation and PT note. We're going to look at the PT note. We're going to pretend the evaluation is already done. We're well past that. And now we're doing the note. So I'm going to select PT note. And then I'm going to have continue. Remember, service plan link. I've included the form. I'm going to hit continue, and now I'm at this point. So the only PT goal, service type again is PT, is Gotcha will improve her flexibility. Client's name is Gotcha scheduled. Here's the objective. Gotcha will work on, I think I put worked on twice. I apologize for that. We'll work on exercise that will enhance her flexibility for 30 minutes, 3 times a week for 6 weeks with physical assistance and guidance. The service type here is PT will provide Gotcha with a list of exercises and will demonstrate the exercises if necessary. PT will provide guidance, support, and direction as needed while Gotcha is engaged in exercise routine. Please note that I am not a physical therapist. I do not know how to write a physical therapy note. So therefore, this is only an example on showing you how to enter the stuff in, not what you need to enter. Again, full disclaimer, I am not a PT. So this is not a PT note that probably will be able to be billed under Medicaid. Okay, I highly doubt that that can happen. Again, not a PT. So the PT would develop a goal that makes sense. They would put in the language that's appropriate. But then once they put that in there, they'd give me the language and I could put it in the system. But then when they go into service type PT, you could be able to select the goal that pertains to physical therapy. If Gotcha had 2 or 3 different PT goals, you would see a list of them here, and you would select the one that you want to write the note against, depending on which one you worked with. Okay? Right now, there's only one PT goal attached to this individual. Okay? So, again, if this person had 2 or 3 goals, and they were all PT goals, you would see all of them here. If this person had a speech goal or an occupational goal, you would not see them here because the service type that we're pulling in right now is only PT. So let's say got this scheduled, had a PT goal, a speech goal, and an occupational goal. She's receiving all 3 therapies. That would be great. But if I selected service type PT, I'm only going to see those goals that are attached to PT. I hope that makes sense. We're going to go ahead and hit continue. Once I hit continue, I come down here, and here is the note. This is the form that was created for physical therapy. This is the added part here that I just created today. So we have subjective, assessment, cueing, goal status, and plan. Please note that the objective is up here. Okay? So you have subjective, assessment, cueing, goal status, and plan. So, based on this objective that the person will exercise and increase her flexibility for 6 weeks, you would select the appropriate things here. And I don't know what is appropriate. I don't know what is not appropriate. So I am just going to go ahead and document a couple things. So if someone is working on their flexibility, I would assume that they would, be able to sit to supine. That just basically means laying on your back. Or supine to sit, laying on our back to sitting up. Okay, let's see. Activity transfers. And let's just select some of those. Again, full disclosure, not a PT. I have some, I'm a group fitness I'm certified in group fitness, so I know some of the stuff, but I'm just now going to go through some of these things. And the reason why I'm doing this, let me explain this as I'm doing it. Why am I doing this? I am doing this because I want to show you what it looks like when you save it. Okay, so you'll notice that some of them I've selected a lot more, some of them I selected a lot less because, again, I just want to show you guys the functionality and how this works. If I've selected other at any point, a box opens up with other. So let's go to this section, and let's say this person was fine, responds to therapy, and is engaged. Cueing, you had to use verbal cueing. I'm going to do some physical because this person does need assistance, flexibility, goal status, and let's say they're progressing. And we're going to continue the plan. You have to write something in this text box here. So that's where you're going to be able to elaborate more on here, okay? So anything that you want to document, there should always be a note, a handwritten note, so it doesn't just look like computer-generated everything. And again, as I'm not a PT, I'm not sure what this note exactly should look like, but I'm only showing you the functionality. Gotcha did very well in therapy today and was able to increase her range of motion. Okay, so again, just a random note that I'm entering in for a fake person in a fake program under PT. I'm not going to lock the note. If you lock the note, you lock it for future editing. Once we bill it to Medicaid, it will then lock it. Eventually, we are going to be putting in signatures where staff would have to go in and sign a note, and then it goes into billing. Okay, so for right now, we're going to go ahead and save the note. So when you save the note, I go right back to here. Okay, you see that from 10 to 10:30, there's a service plan link note. It's PT. It's for 30 minutes. It was face-to-face. If I were to hit this radio button and hit continue, I'm going back into data entry. I just want to see what I entered. So instead of selecting this and continue, I'm just going to hit the hyperlink. Once I hit that, I'm only seeing the information I selected. So again, you have the individual, start and end time. You have the duration, the program, contact method, You're reminded of the service type, the goal, the objective, and how the staff are to implement or work with this individual in this therapy. Here's the actual note that was created. This is created in a form builder. And here are just the individual items that I selected, not the complete list. Okay, here is the note that I entered here. And Foothold Technology actually will just stamp who entered in this note. So this is how you enter in the PT note. Again, you'd have to create an objective and how you would provide that service type, what kind of guidance you are providing for this. All of that can be entered into the system. If you have a new individual and you need a new goal entered in, that information can be presented to myself or Christia. We are the QA team, and we can enter in goals for you. There's also another video that shows how to enter in new goals in Plan Builder. And you can follow that video if you'd like to enter in goals yourself. That's fine. Otherwise, you can give it to Chrissy or I, and we can enter those in there for you. And so that's how you would write a progress note towards a goal. Now, let's say you wanted to write a progress note that was not tied to a goal. It's not a service plan linked one. So let's play that out. We're going to hit this. We're going to hit continue. And let's say it was still PT. Let's stick with that. It's program type. And let's say we just wanted to write a note. And so we had therapy from 10 to 10:30. So let's say about 10:45, you had a little bit of time and you wanted to write something a little bit extra. And PM. Again, I'm just trying to go through this quickly. PT note here, because it's not going to be linked to anything. I may not need to include a note, include anything additional here. I might just want to hit continue, and then I just want to write something quick in here. Okay. Recommendations for future planning. Notes I need to refer back to when developing a new goal for, gotcha. Again, I'm making this up. This is not something you would write, but I'm just showing you this is an example. This is where you might want to go to enter in additional notes, not really necessarily tied to the service plan linked. It may not even be, it's probably not going to be billable time. It's just an added note that you want to put in there because you want to be able to retrieve those notes later because you might say to yourself, you know what, I really need to remember this. I'm not sure if I'm going to remember this the next time. I want to put it in the system so that I can retrieve it really quickly and you can run a report on them. There'll be other videos on how to run reports. And so you might just want to put like your little notes in there and then you can go back and run a PT note report and get all your notes that way. And that could be just a good way of cataloging all that. That's how you can write a note that's not tied to any goals. Okay, then if you scroll down, you'll see here that you had already wrote another note, a 10 a.m. note. It says other notes on this day because I already wrote a note from 10 to 10:30 for this individual. It's not going to show me all the details of that because I'm writing a note here, 10:45, 10:50, 5 minutes. I just want to write a quick note real quick. And I'm going to go ahead and save that note. And now you'll see that there's 2 notes here. You'll see here, this one is service plan linked. That means it's tied to a goal, and this is just a PT note. It's not tied to any treatment plans. Okay? So that's the difference between the two. I hope this video helped. If you have any additional questions, always please reach out to the QA team, and we will be glad to help you. If we're not around, please go ahead and send us a message in messages or go to your help desk and hit help desk, not the awards online, but the help desk, and send us a message and we will get back to you as soon as we can. I hope this video was helpful and I look forward to seeing you in future videos. Thank you so much.